a little unboxing here, and this will be installed into my mate's Subaru Liberty. What's inside here? This is Byron stuff. He bought it from Audio Savings, but he got it sent to me because well, I'm going to be putting it in anyway, so whatever. So we've got Alpine SPR-50s, which are the brand new Type R 5 1/4s. We've obviously got 2 sets of those. Okay, 2 sets of Alpine 5 1/4s. So that's what he wanted, and it's what he bought. Invoice, whatever. Has this 5 days shipping, or 7 days, counting the weekend, but 5 working days from America. We've got him a nice amp, which I've never bought this brand, but we've got Boston Acoustics, okay, which they actually don't make the car range anymore, so I was happy to get him one of these. We get, whatever that is, please read this before installing. We get our grills, Alpine grills. Alpine actually don't stick their logo on the grills to start with, so you do get them in the box, but you can decide if you want them on there. I will probably put them on there for this install, because the last speakers he got, the shitty Boss ones, he put them there to show off. So I think if you're going to have them exposed, then why not have the thing on them? So that's them. It's there, and they're taped in, but you get the idea, it's the badge. And looks like you got some screws and crap. And that, and some speakers. So that's your Type R. Small magnet, but I think it might be a neodymium, so quite strong. Doesn't say it on it, but yeah, maybe it is. And yeah, that's the nice looking surround on it, which I'm quite fond of. I like the look of that. Yeah, you can see I'm just pushing on the cone a little bit there. Tweeter, which is also like you can turn it, angle it towards the listener, like that. And that's really about it. Obviously you got built-on crossovers, and that's your 5 1/4. These are actually rated at 90 RMS, which is another half of what mine are, my Pioneers, which are almost 7-inch speakers. So these shouldn't be too bad. They should be quite loud. They should handle some good power. Yeah, the first Boston Acoustics thing I've ever had in front of me, but they're known for good sound quality, so I thought, why not try out their amp? So yeah, in the price range, the only other amp that put out decent power was the T400 Rockford, which would have cost an extra $50. So we'll get this one out. Not as big as I thought it'd be, which is probably good, but it's really weighty, which is probably a good sign, just like my amp, the T800. It's quite weighty as well. The amp puts out 75 watts at 4 ohm at 14.4 volts, but the nice thing is it actually gives you the 12 volt rating too, which is 65 RMS times 4 ohm. So when a company gives you that rating, it normally means that they're probably not bullshitting too much, seeming that they actually will give you a 12 volt rating. A lot of companies will not do that, so I like that. It's good. Okay, so there we have the Boston 475. A few nice things I'll show you. Yeah, so there's your RCAs in there. Now your mounting feet are actually movable. Okay, so you can mount them however you want. It really doesn't matter in this car, I don't think, but yeah, if that's a problem for you. Though these amps are probably going to be hard to get. As you can see in there, it's fan cooled, which is also quite cool. I like that. I don't think any of the amps I've ever had have been fan cooled. Something different. That's why it's got the grill, the mesh there, and it sits like that with the fan on top. And then you undo these 2 bolts, Allen key things, and that's where your settings are. So I'll open that up for you. Alright, so there's your inputs here. This thing can actually handle 1 ohm bridged per channel, so it's really like running at half ohm. And then it's got your ground and your positive, you get fuse there, there's a 40 amp fuse, and your high pass, low pass, crossovers, gains, which will all be set with the DD1, as you know. Stay tuned. We've got the install of the GT-475 into the Liberty, and 2 sets of the Alpine SPR-50s, which are a nice little coaxial. Coming up, stay tuned guys, and later in the year, hopefully an actual sub build going into this car. So this is the guy, if you know, had the Boss Phantoms, and he had the 2 DD12s in the white Liberty wagon.